Good morning, friends. This is Sriharsha from Crazy Money with Street. Today is 18th of November, and let's see what's happening in the markets. What happened in the US market yesterday, what happened in the Indian markets, and what could happen today, and how you need to be positioned yourself. So, let's get started. If you're not a part of my YouTube channel, go ahead and like this video, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get all the latest notifications. So let's understand what has happened yesterday. So if you look at in the Indian market, we have closed on a positive note. In fact, bank nifty again tried moving much more higher, so we have actually closed quite positively on the Nifty and Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is trying to show more strength. So that is one thing, and overall market has been highly overbought. That situation is still there, but at the same time momentum is still intact at this point of time. If you look at the US market, the momentum is slowly getting off track, and there have been fresh news that new lockdown norms could be actually coming into place, mainly due to there have been protests of Trump, which is happening about this million people marching towards protesting about this uh, Biden winning the election, and so many things are happening. Overall, anyway, the festive season is coming, and the virus situation is getting way out of control. So all these things are still sluggish at this point of time. There's nothing like we are seeing any reversal as such, but momentum has slowed down. That's one thing which we can see. Dow Jones, S&P have actually closed almost 0.5% down, and if you look at the European markets, also have closed the more of flattish kind of a note, which I can see. This is nothing which we can conclude anything out of it, but as I said, this is a place where market is getting more on a sideways note, and according to me, we should start looking to be more cautious, because we can see a lot of reversals happening in individual stocks and Nifty 50 stocks. It may not be happening right away, straight away in the index as such, but we can see quite a lot of stocks which are becoming weaker and weaker, so which suggests that it's better for us to be on a safer side, uh, have our positions as light as possible, and because shorting positions are possible in individual stocks. In index at this point of time, it is only probably again on an intraday basis there will be opportunities, but overall the momentum is still stronger, and until unless the momentum is intact, I don't see anything happening here. So it will be more sluggish kind of a thing, and tomorrow is an expiry also, and in the US market also, Friday is going to be the option expiry. Generally the third Friday of every month is going to be the option expiry. So this week we should be able to see some action. Let's see how actually things are working as of now. As I said, all the indices are at lifetime highs, and the overall sentiments have been quite positive, and when such a thing is there, is an ideal place for us to see some kind of reversal happening. And so that's what I would be very cautious, and I would be more interested to look at a contra trade that is actually selling on the higher side at this point of time, more on the stocks, because index is still not giving us a confirmation, and the bounce backs are quite high, because if you see in the yesterday, when the market started, immediately we saw a good 100 points correction, and after that it was able to recover most of it, and bank nifty was able to move beyond it. So looking at that, I would feel that the momentum is still there, and as long as the momentum is there, we should be a little careful with the shorts, because the bounce backs could keep coming, and that strength has to come down. Once that strength comes down, probably that is where we get a good shorting opportunity. We can see some weakness coming in places like even Reliance, Infosys, and top companies of the Nifty 50 stocks are actually giving some amount of reversal signals. So strengths of most of these stocks are actually coming down, which is suggesting that there could be some amount of correction or a sideways kind of a movement. So we need to be more careful at this stage. And as I said, if you are, especially if you are a short term trader, you should be more careful. If you are an investor, you need to actually keep looking for opportunities. Whenever these falls come, there's a good opportunity for you to get building your portfolios. So that's what I can see. Markets are going to be still on sideways. As I can see, it could be between 12,800 to 13,000 could be the range at this point of time. Once that breaks, probably we can open up towards the 12,700 or 600 range. So at this point of time, it is going to be more on the range, and later on probably the range can get shifted on the downside is what I am actually looking at. uh, so upside, I don't see much of upside. Probably upside could be maybe maximum 100 points could be the upside, and downside probably we should start moving back to at least the place from where this big rally has started. I am looking at least at 10,800, if otherwise at least at 12,000, because that is where 1,000 points of very sharp rally has happened very very short period of time. So that is where I'm more interested to look for. So let's see how things are going to work. So risk to reward is more favorable in terms of shorting than in the buying side. So I'll be more cautious on the buying side, and I'll look for opportunities on the shorting side. uh, but at this point of time, it's only low volumes. Only when the confirmation comes, then only we can look at volumes. If you look at the all the US European markets, they are showing some amount of indecisions at the higher level. So there's a pattern called doji which is getting formed there, which actually shows that people are becoming indecisive at the higher level, which is the first sign of reversal which could come. But there's no confirmation yet. Only once we get some confirmation, once we see some amount of patterns which can actually lead towards um, the negative side, then we can conclude. At this point of time, the momentum is intact in all the world indices. Majorly the Nasdaq is little on a weaker side compared to all the other indices like Dow Jones, S&P. The Nasdaq is more on a weaker side, and that should drag the other indices also. So we'll wait and watch what is going to happen, and based on that we can take a decision. Even the European markets, they are all waiting for the Brexit related talks which are going on. So all these things are trying to hold on to the market. Let's wait and watch what is going to happen, and based on that probably we can take any decision. At this point of time, markets are quite sideways, indecisive. So keep positions as light as possible, and once we see some real good momentum, then we can probably take action. Otherwise probably market will remain in 100, 200, 300 points range, and it may not give us any big strong momentum. And only when we get some good stocks at good levels, that is where we can probably look at any kind of buying. And if I look at the commodities also, it's the same thing as I was telling you. It's flat to negative for the gold, silver, as well as the crude. All of them are the same way what I have been actually talking to you about. Stock market, gold, silver, and crude oil, all of them are flat to negative at this stage. So sideways will be the pattern. So at the higher levels you should look at opportunities for selling, but since the momentum is still on the upside, you should actually once you are seeing that the profits are come, you need to move out. You have to only trade in and out. You cannot actually stay on at this stage, because markets have to give us a signal for that. Okay guys, I hope this helps you. If this video is helping you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get all the latest notification. Thank you very much. Have a great and prosperous day.